What do you mean people are ordering steak off Temu? The human race is going to go extinct.
Let's make steaks from Temu. Like Temu.
Hippopotamus knees, raccoon ankles. We are living in like a simulation or something.
Got these beautiful steaks from Temu.
What if I told you that people are now ordering frozen steaks from the same app where they buy $3 cargo pants and LED toilet lights? Because right now on TikTok, Temu steaks are going viral. Unboxing videos, cooking tests, people biting into mystery ribeyes they ordered from an ultra discount shopping app. And the comments, half say, this is dystopian. The other half say, it's just meat, stop being dramatic. Today, we're diving into why Temu is selling meat in the first place, what regulations actually apply, whether it's truly cheaper, and the bigger question, why are we buying protein from a primarily fast fashion platform? Let's get right into it.
Steak from Temu, ribeye steak from Temu. Of all the things you would go to Temu for, meat? Y'all don't like your life.
Since when is Temu selling freaking meat?
You're buying meat off Temu. We're about to go extinct. It's not a drill.
If you scroll TikTok long enough, you'll see it. Someone holding up a frozen slab of meat. A caption like, I can't believe I bought steak from Temu.
These are the steaks that I got from Temu. I have 6-ounce premium ribeyes. Here's the quality of them. Got some nice marbling in there. Look how juicy this steak is. Tender, it's juicy. Get your steaks from Temu.
People are treating it like a challenge. Like, I ordered steak from the cheapest app on earth. Let's see if I survive.
I would never eat steaks from Temu. Dude, I got nothing bad to say. Steaks on Temu. It's an option. If you're shopping on Temu and you want to pick up some steaks while you're there, go ahead.
And that's part of the appeal. Shock value sells. We went from fast fashion to fast gadgets to fast decor and now fast meat. Some creators say it tastes fine.
Hold on, Temu steaks? You mean to tell me we could buy steaks on Temu?
I know these steaks look good, but the real question is, do they taste good?
Beef is so juicy and it just tastes so rich. I honestly can't believe this came from Temu.
Some say it's surprisingly good. Others say the texture is off, or the fat looks strange, or the packaging arrived partially thawed. And the comment sections are absolute chaos. Would you eat a steak ordered from a discount shopping app? Or is that an automatic no? Because here's the thing. This isn't just about taste, it's also about logistics.
I have a huge Temu haul, and everything I got for $1.
This one's pretty hefty.
Let's take a step back really fast. Temu launched as an ultra-discount online marketplace owned by PDD Holdings, the same parent behind major Chinese e-commerce platforms. Temu became famous for $2 shirts, $5 shoes, $1 kitchen gadgets, and random impulse buys you didn't know existed. It built its brand on volume and extreme affordability. But here's what it didn't build its brand on: perishable food logistics, cold chain distribution, USDA-regulated protein supply. Temu functions more like a massive marketplace. Anyone approved can list products, which means who is sourcing the meat, who's packaging it, who's inspecting it, and if something goes wrong, who's responsible? Would you feel comfortable knowing your steak came from a third-party vendor you've never heard of? Or does price override that concern?
Is anybody worried about their health? That ain't from the animal you think it came from. I don't know what animal that was.
There's no way y'all are out here buying steaks from Temu. Steak. Those aren't cows. They need to be investigated.
Which one of y'all is buying Temu meat? Fess up. You're gonna unleash an illness on this planet the likes of which none of us have ever seen before.
Shipping frozen meat safely isn't casual. It requires constant temperature control, insulated packaging, dry ice or heavy gel packs, fast transit, cold storage facilities. Companies like Omaha Steaks and ButcherBox built entire infrastructures around this: dedicated warehouses, temperature monitoring, specialized fulfillment systems. Because one break in temperature, bacteria multiply. fast. Now, here's the real question. Is an ultra-discount marketplace known for $3 t-shirts operating that same level of cold chain precision? Maybe, but some actual buyers don't seem so confident. Reviews for these meat bundles include gems like, when the meat arrived, they were thawed out. Came to me not frozen, thawed out, not happy. In Idaho, we haven't been above freezing for a while. Yeah, that's not exactly comforting. If your steak sits on a truck, at customs, on your porch for hours, who guarantees it stayed frozen? And how would you even know? Now let's talk regulation. Yes, imported meat must meet USDA standards, but there are layers: country of origin rules, inspection equivalency, repackaging loopholes. Sometimes meat can be processed abroad, repackaged somewhere else, and labeled in ways most consumers never fully understand.
Temu is releasing steaks now. So if you've been meaning to experiment with your gut microbiome, now's your opportunity. Pigeon. Or maybe even like 3D printed. There is 100% a parasite from the Cenozoic era frozen inside that Temu steak.
And on an online listing, details can be vague. When you buy from Costco or Aldi, there's more visible accountability. Physical store, corporate chain, return counter. With a third-party marketplace seller, that accountability feels distant.
People are eating steak that they are buying off of Temu. Food poisoning is about to be at an all-time high. You cannot convince me for any reason that you need to be ordering a Temu steak.
So tell me honestly, is questioning this paranoid, or is it just basic consumer awareness?
I knew the price of food was high, but y'all are buying steaks from Temu?
You get 8 packs of steak for under $150.
Let's talk numbers, because sometimes viral shock hides the math. One of their best-selling meat bundles, it's a pack of 6 top sirloin steaks, 6 ounces each, listed at $105.99, although they love to slap a sale badge on it, discounting the price from time to time. Let's do the math. That's $17.66 for 6-ounce sirloin, not ribeye, sirloin. And the product description, it says top 2% beef sirloin meat aged for tenderness. Top 2% according to who exactly? Because top 2% sounds impressive, but without context, it's just a number. For a little perspective, Publix recently ran a sale where you could get 2 10-ounce grass-fed organic New York strips for $18 total. That's $9 for a steak, 10 ounces each, grass-fed, organic, from a physical grocery store. Now compare that to $17.66 for 6-ounce sirloin on a discount shopping app. Let that sink in. You're paying almost double for a smaller cut and a typically less premium one. Because here's the thing, New York strip is generally more tender, more marbled, more buttery, and usually more expensive than top sirloin. Sirloin is leaner and commonly positioned as the budget-friendly steak option. So if a premium 10-ounce strip is selling for $9 on sale, why is a 6-ounce sirloin costing $17.66 online? Is it convenience? Is it marketing language like top 2%? Or is it just the novelty of ordering steak from an app known for $3 gadgets? Because once you actually run the numbers, the deal starts looking a lot less like a deal. For even more perspective, Aldi sells top sirloin for $9.99 per pound. That breaks down to roughly $3.75 for 6 ounces. That Temu 6-ounce sirloin costs nearly 5 times more than the same amount of top sirloin at Aldi. And then it gets even more interesting. They market it as perfect for Father's Day, holidays, or a Christmas gift. A Christmas gift? From the same app where you can buy glow-in-the-dark socks? Let me ask you something. If someone handed you a box and said, "Surprise, I ordered your steak from a discount shopping app," are you excited, or are you immediately checking the return policy? Because at nearly $18 per steak, this isn't exactly bargain bin pricing. And then there are the reviews. Some buyers wrote, "Tiny little chunks of some kind of meat. Don't even look like steaks." Another said, too small for the price and the quality was tough. And one review just bluntly said, it came slimy and gross. If your steak shows up looking questionable, are you cooking it anyway? Or are you immediately throwing it out and rethinking your life choices? So now the real question becomes, are people buying this because it's cheap or because it's viral? Sometimes the deal isn't a deal. Sometimes it's just new, and new feels exciting. If you enjoyed these deep dives into American food chaos, make sure you're subscribed for more.
Someone said, I haven't seen a squirrel all winter, and now Temu got steaks. They are not selling steaks, I'll tell you that right now.
Wagyu, ain't no Wagyu meat on Temu. Y'all, my wife just told me y'all buying meat on Temu, man. Don't do that.
This is the part nobody wants to admit. Curiosity, recession energy, I can't believe this exists purchases. Protein prices have climbed in recent years. People are looking for cheaper sources, and when an app promises discounts on everything, why not meat too? We normalized ultra-cheap clothes, ultra-cheap electronics, ultra-cheap home goods. So psychologically, why wouldn't we normalize ultra-cheap food? Is this innovation, or is this late-stage consumer culture? Would you try it just for the content, or because you genuinely trust it?
A lovely lady came on here earlier today telling us you shouldn't be eating steak from Temu because it's not an act of self-love, it's an act of self-hate. I come across a video, the Americans are ordering Temu steak. Have you checked the cost of your healthcare? Have you done that? Because last time I checked, you lot sit here and do GoFundMe every single day to pay for health bills.
This is where it gets philosophical. Fast fashion taught us cheaper is better, faster is better, quantity over quality. Now imagine applying that logic to protein. Meat isn't a phone case. It's not a hoodie. It's not decor. It's something you're putting into your body. We're at a point where the same app selling $1 rings is selling steaks. And maybe that's fine. Maybe global supply chains make it possible. Or maybe we've blurred lines that shouldn't be blurred. Is this the future of food, or a trend that disappears once the novelty fades?
Go find a local farmer right now. I am begging you. I just can't believe we've gotten this far removed from reality right now.
So here's the real question. Are people overreacting to Temu meat because of where it's sold? Or is it reasonable to question perishable protein from a discount fashion marketplace? Is this smart shopping or curiosity shopping? I want to hear from you. Would you cook a Temu steak for your family? Would you serve it to guests? Would you eat it yourself but not tell anyone? Drop your honest answers below. And if you think this is the future of grocery shopping, explain why. If you think it's dystopian, explain that too, because this comment section is about to be divided. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like the video, share it with someone who loves online shopping, and check out our entire food playlist. Subscribe and turn notifications on for more.